So I don't understand why Isabel can't come over and hang out. She's devastated.
What is the nanny and her husband doing that makes it so they can come over? What does the nanny do?
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, May 3rd. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so excited for today. It's super sunny here and I'm feeling like there's finally going to be spring weather. If you're having an amazing time this spring and you've done something fun, tell me what it is in the comments. Always, as always, thank y'all for all of your comments and your likes and your new subscriptions. Channel subscriptions have been going up because I'm simply asking for them. So if you are still watching and you haven't yet subscribed, I would love you to subscribe to the channel to make sure that you never miss a beat of what we're talking about, whether it's the Sister Wives, the Duggars, the Roloffs, the Goslings, random tea from the day, random news about things that are outlined on the interwebs, things that I'm just passionate about, really anything. Make sure that you subscribe and turn your notifications on. I'm so grateful for all of you who have taken the plunge. All right, today we're going to talk about Christine Brown because I was watching her cameo, which, by the way, her cameo, if you want to get a peek of who Christine is, watch her cameo. She is the most uplifting and encouraging person, and she always has so many positive things to say to her fans. So on one of her cameos, she brought up and shaded Robyn by saying, "What does the nanny do?" which I thought was hilarious, and we'll talk about in a minute. I was doing a little Google search of Christine Brown. I think I was reading this article where there was like this headline that says, Christine says that the phone calls are awkward with Kody. And I was trying to find the source of where she said this, and I couldn't find it, so I Googled Christine Brown, and then I saw this article come up from Screen Rants, and it says, why some fans may be idolizing Christine way too much. And they said that some viewers feel that since she's Kody Brown's ex-wife, fans have started to like her more. Okay. So I was like, that's a weird headline, maybe idolizing her too much. This is what the article goes into in the third paragraph. While it's admirable to stand behind a woman in support after it was clear she lived in a questionable marriage, it is rather odd that some fans of Christine are starting to idolize her. Since Christine has up and left Kody, many Sister Wives viewers have begun to worship the reality star. While it is great that Christine said goodbye to Kody's narcissistic ways, there are other women who have done the same thing. Since Christine's departure, some fans have been acting as if Christine was the best wife of Kody's 4 wives. It doesn't make sense why followers are putting Christine on such a high pedestal that she is sure to fall from. While some fans don't understand why Christine gets such high praise, others have argued that they are simply honoring Christine for leaving her long-term marriage. It would make sense that many would want to cheer on Christine, who was a woman who got away from what fans perceived as an abusive relationship. Christine needs supporters more than ever as she navigates through her new life as a single woman. Going through a divorce would leave many in a black hole of self-doubt, and their overall demeanor and spirit might be at their lowest. More importantly, everyone, including Christine, needs someone in their corner, even if it's just kind words from internet strangers. I'm confused by this because I don't believe that anyone in my comments who is supporting Christine is worshiping her. Christine is not without fault. Christine has not been a mother that hasn't made mistakes. Christine is not a woman that is on a pedestal and we're all praying to her every night and saying she's the best. I think Christine is doing what a lot of us were hoping she would do, and knowing that it was hard for her to do that, fans are responding by cheering her on. I don't think people are idolizing her because she left the situation. I think people are encouraging her. And I think a lot of my subscribers and followers say over and over and over again how when they left their significant other that reminded them of Kody, or if Kody was like they had a narcissistic partner, many of them have said they needed people to uplift them and keep them going. Christine on her Cameo and on her Instagram continuously says that without the support from her fans and the support network that she has made through the show and through, you know, all of these people that follow her, she would feel a lot more down. So I don't think fans are worshiping her. I wholeheartedly disagree with this article. I disagree that anyone is idolizing her. I've always liked Christine. I don't think Christine is perfect. I'm not idolizing her. But I think that when a woman leaves a toxic situation, she should be encouraged and uplifted. And by making the caveat by saying that other women have left horrible men, to that I say we should be encouraging and uplifting all women that walk out of an abusive marriage or relationship, period. Christine just happens to be a person that has fame, that people are happy she made that choice. That doesn't mean they're in their private lives not encouraging friends that have gone through something similar. Make sense? Okay, that was just my hot take on that. Now, over on her Cameo, I was absolutely dying because she was making a cameo for someone, and the woman said that who bought the cameo told Christine in the notes that she has like pants or a shirt that says what does the nanny do?
Supportive, and I understand you have what does the nanny do sweatpants, and so thank you for that extra support. I appreciate it personally. Yeah, it's just thank you. We can't be I don't know, I feel like it's so hard to progress in life without support. Like, you have to have supportive people, and you're part of my support network. So I thank you for that. And I hope you have an incredible support system too. It's just, I am who I am because of the support that I've gotten and the love that I have from people. And I just really, really appreciate it so much. What does the nanny do? It's so funny. That was it was a bad day. I was in the worst mood ever on that day. I was just sick of it. So many people had asked me. I'm like, how would I know? How would I know? Anyway, so much information. Whatever, it's fine.
So in the video, in the Cameo, she says that she was having a horrible day and she is so frustrated, and everyone was asking her what the nanny did and she couldn't tell them. And she started going into like what she was going to say, and then she sort of stopped and like went back to the person. But she did mention that she appreciated someone owning a shirt or the pants that said, what does a nanny do? Because without the support that she had, she wouldn't be able to get through what she's been going through. And that because of the show and because of fans, she feels a huge wave of people lifting her up in a time that's really difficult. In another Cameo, she talked about the struggles of single parenting and how there are days where she feels completely exhausted trying to take care of the needs of her kids. So she is in a whole new world where she's in Utah by herself, no longer in a home, in a community where there's other sister wives. She has most of her kids around her. Peyton actually just moved up to Salt Lake City to be closer to his mom. And yesterday, Peyton actually showed a short TikTok or a video of he and Truly in the car.
Okay, so I just asked this incredible angel how she felt about the move and how she was feeling now about it. And her very first response was, I know mom is happier now. That was so extremely mature and wise and brilliant. She's far too smart for her own good, and she's going to terrify the boys. Every single boy that crosses her path, she's going to terrify them. I'm so happy to be here for it.
And he said that Truly is happy for her mom. Happy because wanting to know like how she was doing with the move, and she said she was good because she knew that her mother was happier. That's a very insightful place to be for a 12-year-old little girl. So Truly can even identify that mom is happier and mom is doing better up in Utah, away from all of the chaos that is her father. Christine now is surrounded by her kids. She is surrounded by family and friends, and she's back in Utah where she's wanted to be for years. The funny thing is that to this day, what does the nanny do will go down, I think, in infamy as one of the best lines of the show. Christine was able to take care of all of the kids, and Kody and Robyn created all these rules to leave everyone away and make them not be able to interact with them. But then they allowed a perfect stranger who was the nanny to take care of the kids, help them with their school, allowing them into her house every single day, while Kody is not allowing his own children to see their siblings, and he's not allowing the wives to interact, not allowing the family to commune together because of COVID, but allows a nanny into the house, not dictating, not telling anyone what she does, that affords her the ability to see everyone when everyone else was following Kody's rules.
We're all as safe as can be. I think that it's time to lift the restrictions.
She's not keeping the same rules. She's not doing the same thing. She's so full of bull.
It's been 6 months and we're not doing well. We're not doing well. I need a guarantee that we really are going to Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I'm leaving.
I guess, okay, we'll
I'm
figure that
leaving.
out tomorrow.
So what does the nanny do? For some means Robyn's lazy, but for others is this sort of overarching, symbol that Kody has a completely different set of rules for Robyn than he does for everyone else, and all of the obstacles that he put in the way of his wives in order to see each other, and the obstacles he's put in the way of his family to be one. I don't believe in polygamy, but I also believe that Kody is a huge problem in the situation. And for those of you who think that I blame Robyn, not true. I think Kody is the center of everything. This whole situation wouldn't exist without Kody, and without him as the head of the family and as the man with 4 wives, none of this would be an issue. So no, do I blame Robyn? No. Kody's primarily the one at fault here, but he found a co-conspirator and a co-collaborator, or a person to sort of go with what he wanted, creating almost a monster. Robyn's created a monster, and now she's stuck with him. How long do you think she'll stay? And do you think he's as miserable as people say he is? And what are your thoughts about Christine shading Robyn with what does the nanny do? Bye, guys.